Oh, Mistwalkers. I'm delighted to see that you escaped to Lamordia. Oh, well, you know how it is. We do so enjoy our stories in this line of work. Is there anything I can get for you? A beverage? Something beautiful? A tragedy, perhaps? Yes, don't worry. I know all about it, and I would be delighted to tell you. Where should we start? I mean, the last time we saw our other Mistwalkers, well, they've been whisked away through time and space, somewhere dramatic. A beautiful, beautiful midsummer birthday party in Nartok Darkon. And you know whose birthday it is, let me tell you. Claudia Dreyfus, the heiress. Oh yes, I heard that fire too. But they were whisked away 3 years before their time in Mordia. And I think they're going to find that there was no fire. Just like Vargas, our handsome vagrant, is going to find that there is no Claudia. But I'm sure the rest of the team is just fine, just dandy. I mean, Constantina's being hunted by the people that she trusted most with her vision of how Ravenloft would be led into greatness. It's going to be an awful, difficult task trying to affect change from a grave. Mercy and Vasily, sweet, sad girls. There are just some things that you can't really put back together once you've broken them into 1 billion pieces. I wonder if that will leave them vulnerable here in the land of the Amber Wastes. After all, these deserts are full of devils, demons, and delightful secrets just waiting to devour them. I'm waiting too.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, Mistwalkers. Yay, season 3. Okay, small dance. Welcome to Tales from the Mists, a spooky campaign set in the domains of dread. With me tonight are 6 adventurers. We're going to go down the line and introduce ourselves, but I want this time for you to say who you are, what you do, who your character is, and give me an update about any feats or fun things that they may have changed since the end of season 2. Let's go ahead and start with Hadil.
Hi everybody, I'm playing Vargas. I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. That's all you need to know.
Oh.
My friend is gone. My world
best
compass.
friend.
Heartbroken.
If you're lucky, maybe you'll get a gun.
I can replace a friend with a gun. It's fine.
You're right. This is a mature stream. It's fine.
Yes. You
Let's
can
move
replace
on.
people with things, and it's fine.
Oh, Vargas. Never changes.
Lisa?
I'm Lisa Penrose. I play your heart of the party, Mercy Albrecht, this tiefling storm source. Blah, blah, blah. I haven't changed because why would I change? I don't lie about things. I don't make bad life decisions. Wow, everyone looks real judgmental right now.
That's your opinion, I guess.
Oh my god.
Wow, I can't believe the party is breaking up before we've even started the first episode.
The sickest burn. Okay, I guess we'll move on to Kayla.
Hi, I'm Kayla. I do all the art, and also I play Vasily, tiefling wizard / artificer, who I don't think I didn't change anything between seasons. I didn't. Still going down that alchemist path.
Yeah, just your whole identity. No big deal.
You
Lied to all
drank
your
my
friends.
dad, you idiot.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I drank Vargas's dad, and also my identity changed in that I am now an orphan because my father was murdered.
It wasn't actually, and also you already.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion. You can't define.
You
what
can't get mad at me for doing something twice.
Those things onto me.
Yeah, it's double jeopardy. Technically, she's already killed him, so
It's
she
really-
can't be tried a second time.
I am real glad that Vasily is diagonally across from me. Just saying.
Yeah. Also, just for the most relevant change, actually, to Vasily is that she's picked up a more critical role oriented feat known as what is it called? It doesn't matter, but it basically lets her
dual
cast
casting?
dual casting. She gets to cast 2 concentration spells at a time.
What the heck?
That is a feat from Critical Role. So if anybody saw her doing that, now you know why.
I forgot I did that. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't want to be asked about it later.
I didn't think about that fact. Yeah.
We're gonna scooch on over to our favorite revolutionary, Ashley.
That's me. Hi, I'm Ashley. I play Constantina, the gross visceral gut of the party. And also, look, this is the body part that I've claimed and I'm going with it, okay? And also a werejackal, which I'm sure will be lots of fun this season. And not too much about Constantina has changed, although she does have a cool new feat, which will allow me to make some really rousing speeches that will, I'm sure, inspire my party or probably annoy them, but they'll be...
Yeah, I love when Constantina says words.
They'll be happy for it regardless, so I'm excited to try that
Listen or else.
Yeah.
Also relevant to leveling up and moving from season 2 to season 3, Constantina and Vargas both picked up brand new dark shadows. I'm not going to tell you what they are,
Mystery.
but keep an eye out for them. Let's move on to our first guest.
Yay.
Hi, I am Kat Kruger. I'm the dungeon master at another podcast called D20 Dames, and I also do a lot of freelance writing that you can find on DM's Guild. And I am playing Rapture. She is a tiefling bard, and I don't know if I should say anything else about that.
She looks so friendly. I don't think she will betray us.
She does look very friendly, and she would never. And our other guest, Willie.
Let's see. Hey, I'm Willie. I am a DM's Guild designer. I guess we can call it that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I will be playing Jericho Amarash, who is a cleric of Ilmater. You'll find out the rest.
Yeah, short and sweet.
He also seems mysterious, but in a trusting way.
Like,
How
honestly,
mysterious.
like all of our guests. Not a single betrayer among them.
Yeah, Mercy.
Not
we
as
did
much
2
as my
seasons
friend.
of this.
What is a season?
You should know
It's
by
been
now.
like 2 weeks.
That's true. It has been like 2 weeks since y'all knew each other. So, this is not a typical campaign. We have 4 anchor members, which would be Hadil, Lisa, Kayla, and Ashley. And then we rotate out every 4 episodes with our 2 guests, this time being Kat and Willie, which means that I have 4 episodes and only 8 hours to ruin their lives. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Speaking of ruining lives, I just want to get one small thing out of the way before we get into earnest playing.
What?
Vasily, Vargas, Mercy. Now, Vasily, I'm actually not going to target you this time. Usually I do.
Is it my birthday?
But surprisingly, during our finale, you did not do anything wrong.
Nicer did I.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna agree with that.
Vargas and Mercy I'm on the fence about this, so go ahead and make an argument for why you shouldn't roll a dark powers check for murdering that professor.
Oh, I super should.
I see the confusion. It wasn't murder. It was a ritual sacrifice to balance out keeping Claudia alive, but still satisfying death, so that the undead wouldn't rise up, bring about the apocalypse.
Now, as far as I understand it, Mercy, you typically target people who won't be missed, people who are dangerous to society.
Will anyone miss
Is that
him?
correct?
Did
People
any
who
of
are
y'all watch
dangerous to
that show?
society.
Yes.
Do you feel that you removed a danger to society?
I think Mercy doesn't think she did anything wrong, but I, Lisa, do think that she should probably make a dark powers check.
So she shall. Vargas?
No, I killed that man on purpose. Like,
He was annoying.
he was.
But we bonded.
Okay. Both of you
I mean-
roll me. What
What's
is it, Hadil?
What's a murder for like a team, like a team building exercise?
Absolutely not. I will not.
Microsoft
accept
does them all
you.
the time, and they don't get called murderers.
This isn't Scientology, Hadil.
Cursive Sabs in the
I
chat says that Mercy does a lot of work to stop the apocalypse and no one appreciates it, and it's true. Also, hi.
Good intentions, Chris of Sebs, still get a dark powers check, just a lower one.
You decide.
Would
I'm
you
gonna have
like
to get a
Isaac
whole
to
new
help
kit.
you?
Get outta here.
Would you like Isaac to help you roll a dark powers check?
He did, and I'm gonna have to take him back.
Oh well.
See, I hear the cops in the background. They're coming for you.
All right.
Coming for
Would
you.
we roll?
A 5.
Okay, so are higher numbers better or
Higher
lower
numbers are better.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I got a
Did you get a-
7.
Oh gosh.
You both rolled at 10%. The dark powers have turned their eyes upon both of you.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god.
In like a good way? Like, oh, she's doing so much about the apocalypse sort of way?
The dark powers, Mercy, have noticed the work that you are doing to halt the apocalypse, and they would like to assist you.
Good.
You will gain strength. But it is strength that comes from one of your greatest, deepest, darkest fears.
What does that mean?
They've begun to fuel your magic. And occasionally they will take over your form.
What?
Like the flesh golems that you so fear. You now have the option to go berserk and get a second attack once per short rest.
What? Okay. Berserk.
However, when you go berserk, you must roll a d6 On a 1, you will attack one of your allies.
Okay. Berserk. Short rest. 1d6. Oh.
Isn't that helpful?
Yes.
Think of all the apocalypses that you can put off. Vargas, my dear. You love secrets, don't you?
I do. I love to lie.
You love discovering other people's secrets.
I do.
You can't help yourself.
I can't. It's a gift.
The dark powers would like to assist you.
Oh, Riri.
In the dark, your red eyes will glow with an eerie red light. You've become much better at discovering other people's secrets, but at the risk of losing credibility. Your insight is now at advantage anytime you need to roll it. But persuasion must now be rolled at disadvantage.
Oof.
It's what I deserve.
These gifts from the dark powers are permanent and can only be changed with a wish spell.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Where can I buy a wish spell? Like Kmart or what?
Yeah, Costco.
Oh,
Buy the
cool.
bundle.
Oh.
Let's get started, shall we?
Can I interrupt to talk about the giveaway?
Yes, you can. That's a much better idea.
I didn't want to interrupt the drama,
No,
but
you're
we
totally
are
fine.
doing a giveaway. We're giving away 2 Mistwalkers survival kits that have really cool, almost like Polaroid magnets of all of the characters, everyone dressed in cosplay, and our characters' signatures. A brand new D6 Dicey Boy with black and gold swirls, and there's like a silver Nicodemus on it. Is it candy? Is it sweets? No, it is forbidden candy. Do not eat the dice. We are waiting for them to arrive still, but we have a really cool new enamel pin that looks like Vargas's like Lolth. I forget what it's called. Brooch? Cameo,
Brooch,
Lolth cameo, and a fun postcard illustrated by Kayla. Oh, and matches so that you can contact the Matchbook Menagerie when everything goes wrong with the new artifacts we're sending you.
Or burn down the local haunted house.
Yeah. So just type !premiere into the chat to enter the giveaway, and keep an eye on the chat because Jack will be pulling those later on in the show. I also have another cool announcement, but you have to stick around to the end of the show to hear that one. And with that, I toss it back to TK.
Oh, also the Hagmogams.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
yes.
Do you want to talk about that one, Kayla?
Wait, is that how you say it?
I thought it was Hagmalgams.
Sure, it's
Yeah.
probably that.
Oh.
I didn't write it. I just drew it. James Introcaso and I did Hagmogams, and it's out on DM's Guild
Haggy
today.
Maggies.
Haggy Maggies. You can win it
Haggy
tonight as
Maggies.
well.
I'm
It's
so
a mashup of celestial animals and hags. They are beautiful, and you should smooch them all.
Yeah, get a free copy of that. I've already seen people on Facebook commenting about how insane some of those creatures are. And they're really excited and that the art takes it to the next level. Also, I see people entering. It's premiere with an E at the end, I think, to enter the giveaway. So if you did it without an E at the end, enter again for real this time. And
Make
now,
sure there's no space between the exclamation point and premiere.
yeah, we believe in you. Y'all got this. And with that, I delicately hand it back to TK.
Thank you. Delightful. Like a tiny baby bird.
Yeah, don't hurt me, please.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start where we left off last time. Now, last time we had just finished going to a very fancy party in a very fancy part of town.
It was nice.
3 years in the past. Now we have returned to the present, to the future. I don't think you're going to know yet. But the 3 of you find yourselves on a sun-blasted wasteland, surrounded by amber dunes, beneath a bloody sun. It is hot, it is oppressive, and the air weighs on you like a shroud. Far in the distance, you can see what should be dusk encroaching, but instead it is just a darker red sky. Behind you, nothing. More sand, more desolation. I would like to give you a moment right now, the four of you, before we get into the meat of Har'Akir, to tell me how you're feeling, how you look. Describe yourselves. Who would like to start?
Mercy, she's wearing what she was wearing at this fancy masquerade party, and I'm gonna retcon her outfit a little bit. She's wearing, sort of like this boat neck, very lacy light blue gown. But from the fire that had taken over the mansion, and she was a little bit busy taking care of some rituals, as everyone else was escaping. The bottoms of her ball gown are like burned and ripped a little bit. There's some blood splashed on it. She hasn't had a chance to prestidigitate it. And she's kind of raising her arms to kind of like block the sun from her eyes, and I think the first thing she'll probably do is like look around to see where her companions are, and also run over to Vargas, just be like, Vargas, don't worry, it's done.
I will be like a little like tired of this time hopping thing. Vargas, like myself, hates being hot. I moved 3,000 miles away from Florida, so I would not be hot. I'm sure my hair is a mess, you know. Frizz is out of control. But just like, I know that oppressive heat, and you just like, if you could just tear your skin off. So like he pulls his jacket off, because I think I was wearing like a jacket and a cravat, correct? I don't know what's happening out there.
Sorry, I would speak more, but the revening is nigh on my street, so I'm just gonna mute
We're
myself.
all dealing with sound issues right now.
It's just a sound. Normally, like, I hire children to scream to add ambiance, but I guess, you know, somebody's not gonna get paid. But anyway, like, just pulling at all of everything he can pull off, leaving his shirt and obviously his trousers, but, you know, let's open a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, you open a little bit. I feel like because Vargas is uncomfortable in his own skin, especially in new environments, he would immediately like phase himself to look, like disguise himself to look like the half-elf part of himself. And I think that having darker hair would probably help with the heat as well. But yeah, just tossing stuff aside. He'll see that Mercy is trying to block the sun and offer his coat over her head to keep the sun off of her. Because
have a little freeze.
Mercy is very fair. She will burn.
All right, who's next?
Oh, well, I guess Vasily had been wearing also her ball attire, which Vargas helped with, which was like a high-collared little
Yes, he looks so cute.
top. Yeah, and like high-waisted trousers and little spats and stuff.
A little dandy boy.
But when she kind of realizes where she is, she starts like patting herself down and like looking herself over very closely to try and see if anything has changed, because she realizes they've been time hopping. Mm-hmm. So she's just kind of pulling things out of her pockets and looking at herself, and she feels to see if she still has this scar from season 1 which I forgot about for a season, which is why it's in the art now. But she got scratched by that creature that once you're scarred by it, it's like I get disadvantage on charisma saving throws.
Yeah.
Because I am horribly mangled, and it's like
it was a
feels
big O neck bite.
Yeah, so she feels to see if that's still there and tries to see if anything has changed.
It is still there. It's a ragged draw across your skin.
Ugh. So I kind of like pull the shirt that I'm wearing up a little higher, and I go and look and see how Constantina is, if she still looks a little feral. I don't know, like just go over and check her out. Like, are you okay?
Constantina, I lied to you when you asked me about your hit points. I remember now that during the finale, Claudia took you to the house's infirmary.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll up some hit points for yourself.
Okay.
Do as much as you would have gotten for a short rest.
Okay, I will do that.
You no longer have a hole in your stomach.
Okay, good. I was like, that factors into how Constantina looks right now. Because she is wearing this beautiful garment that Claudia had lent her. It's this white like dress with this cape attached, and it has these beautiful gold like decorations on it. It's kind of like a military style coat, which is what Constantina usually wears, but it's like the beautiful ball gown version of that. Its price still overwhelms Constantina because it is quite an expensive garment, and it's a little messy at this point. And Constantina runs pretty hot these days as a werejackal. She's used to feeling very warm, but in this environment, she is extremely uncomfortable pretty much immediately. Just like the warmth is just overwhelming. I think she maybe starts to tear the cape part off of her beautiful dress. It's kind of already ruined a little bit anyway, but she's just trying to find some level of comfort. And it's just like, you're like really hot. I'm like really, really hot right now, Vasily. Are you like dying right now?
Yeah. And she kind of gestures around and she's like, we're in the literal desert. So yeah.
No.
We're not in the literal desert. It's just really hot.
Yes, you are in the desert, but you and Mercy feel strangely at home. The heat does not bother you.
Oh yeah. Well, that's true.
It
I'm
feels
not hot,
nice.
but you should be hot.
The sun is very bright, but it feels warm.
But like, it's like really warm though, right?
It's really hot. It's really, it's hot a little bit. It's not like
I'm like, Vasily just looks at you too and is like, it's a dry heat.
It's temperate, okay, at best. So
I don't know about that. It's pretty warm in this.
In fact, Mercy and Vasily, for the first time, you feel comfortable to the point where anywhere beyond here would be cold. You never realized how cold you were.
don't like that. I don't know why, but I'm uncomfortable with this.
Is the tiefling thing one of the tiefling things?
Yes, but I don't like how you said that.
Not you. You know.
Oh.
Not you.
Oh, yes.
Schwitzing out here.
Yeah, like I like to think that both Constantina and Vargas's hair right now is just this like frizzy, like halo around them. And Constantina tries to like pull this like her massive braid like aside just for some level of comfort, and she's gonna start looking through her bag for something to drink or like something to take some of the edge off. Does anyone have anything cold? You know, I guess I'll just like I don't like to ruin this beautiful gown, but I don't know, I just can't deal with how I feel right now. Where are we?
I don't know, but I do think that maybe this ball gown, it was very expensive, and you're getting sand on it. We should probably try to find something else, and I'm just gonna kind of look around to see if I see anything that we could walk towards.
I would like all four of you to roll me perception, with Mercy at advantage because she's actively looking.
Hey. I got an 18.
Roll the first critical failure of the season.
Ooh.
Yay!
Wow, these are cursed dice. They're so
I'm
cute, but they
always
are cursed.
So proud
Kill
of
them.
you, Hadil.
I got a 10.
I wanted to use my special Valentine's Day dice. Mistake,
Okay.
love is fake.
What'd you get, Constantina?
I got a 7, which is fitting because she's distracted right now by her discomfort.
Fair.
I'm sweating in my eyes. I don't got my rag. You know what I'm talking about. You just have
I
this
hate
cloth.
you. Sister Mary Margaret, will you take us into the next song? Get that sham wow. Anyway, it's okay, Willie. You can laugh.
It's okay. Reach for that ShamWow. Just reach for it.
It's a good time. So, Mercy, you are the one who does not see but does hear the pew well before it gets near you. Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw. Not Willie. Willie, you don't have to.
Okay. I got an unnatural 20.
Nice.
14.
14?
8.
8.
I also got a dirty 20.
I see. I don't know what that meant.
Valentine's Day.
She's just so obsessed with you.
Wow. Everybody who rolled below a 15, you're going to be caught in this fireball's path.
Oh,
Fireball.
As the world explodes around you and the sand beneath you instantly transforms to glass and then is shattered beneath your feet. You are going to be taking 8d6 damage. So let me just roll that up real quick.
Well, thank goodness Constantina healed the hole in her stomach.
Yep, I'm adjusting my points right now.
Right. The people who failed will be taking 22. People who passed take 11.
All right, and then I am resistant to fire damage, so I will take 5.
I believe Vasily is also resistant.
yeah.
Would
So
be.
you will also take 5.
Oh my god, stop being so obsessed with me. Jeez.
The people who failed are also knocked prone.
Okay, hang on, I gotta do some math here.
I will say as she heard the little like pew coming towards us, Mercy would have like turned around and just been like Vardgeese, and tried to push him out of the way, but it didn't work because it's a fireball. It's everywhere.
A dumb bitch falling flat on his face. We love to see it.
We'd love to see it.
We'd love to see it.
So, Constantina, as you lay on the ground, you see that there are shards of glass all around you. You are a little disoriented. What's going on?
Yeah, well, all the points I just restored are pretty much almost gone again. So, yeah, while I was busy trying to look for something to drink in my bag and like acclimating to this weird place, I just hear and feel this explosion and I'm just knocked off my feet and I think I'm just winded.
Mm-hmm.
And I just see the remnants of this explosion around me. Like I start to I'm while on the ground, I'm just like mostly looking around to see if I can see anyone else.
Vargas?
I already said a dumb bitch on his face. Just like a mouthful of sand. But like
Glass.
oh cool. Tight. Sick. Just let him rest. Just let him be face down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spend half my movement to try and get back up.
Okay. As you start to come back up, go ahead and everybody roll me another perception, this time at advantage for everyone.
Not as good. I got a 13.
I got 15.
13.
Better than a 1.
I got 19.
Okay.
Oh,
Everybody
wow,
who got a
Taylor, show
15
off.
and up, you hear a distant, "Take cover!"
Can I look around to see if there's anywhere to go?
You see smoke, dunes, sand that has risen up into the sky. You see basically what looks like a battlefield now as scores of fireballs
Whoa,
are
multiple?
arcing through the sky over you and behind you. What would you like to do? I will give you 3 rounds.
Okay.
I need to get on my feet. If I could use my movement to do that.
Yes, you have half a movement left.
I like stumble to my feet, and I think there are like these shards of glass like all throughout my dress, so it's definitely ruined at this point.
Okay. Everyone else?
Mercy, as like her ears are probably ringing from the fireball, and maybe that's why she didn't hear the take cover, is gonna turn and look to Vargas and Constantina and just see, does one of her friends look more totally in pain than the other? Constantina is just covered in glass and stabbed and on fire. Okay. Mercy is going to turn to Varghese and say, Constantina needs our help. I will come back for you if I need to. And like hop over to Constantina and try to pick her up. And I want to look around to see, is there anywhere where we could take cover, like a giant dune we could hide behind or some rocks?
Yeah. With your earlier perception that you got, you do see a few craggy cliffs. There are a few dunes over, but you think you could make it. They're maybe 100 feet away from you. If you dash, you can get on the other side of that. They're away from the direction that those fireballs are flying.
Okay. Mercy's very worried about Constantina, so she is going to hop over to Constantina's side, give sort of like a pleading, please understand look to Vargas, doesn't look at Vasily. And the glass around Constantina like shatters more, as Mercy's going to thunderstep Constantina behind the dunes to safety.
Okay. Vargas, Vasily?
Vasily wants to pull a piece of rope out of her pocket that she keeps and cast rope trick and open up the lab to get, and I guess just Vargas, since Mercy has decided to run in an open field filled with fireballs with Constantina.
Behind some dunes.
Into the lab where it is safe because spells and stuff cannot cross through the entrance.
Not all of us have secret labs from secret children we've hidden from all of our friends.
Oh, well, maybe you could have asked instead of just hulking someone away, but you were just, running along, so.
I'm gonna get both of you when we go to Strawdland. I'm gonna get you one of those cute shirts that say, "This is our get along shirt."
I thought about that too.
This is truly the domains of dread.
Yeah.
I would like to follow Vasily, please.
Yeah, I just very smartly whip out a piece of rope and throw it up in the air and open the lab entrance and reach out for Vargas's hand.
Okay.
And I look really cool while I do it.
Do you
and
feel
look
it?
glance at Mercy. Yeah. Well, I climb up in it and I glance down at Constantina. But...
So you toss the rope trick up or down?
Oh, I didn't know that was an option.
Technically, rope trick is like you climb up a rope.
Yeah, see, I thought
I'll let you Toontown it and put it wherever.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ooh, slide down it like a fireman.
Yeah, let's go down. Yeah.
Immediate regret.
I'm a fireman, Daddy. Fireman.
So I throw it down and then
Hey,
I smartly reach out for Vargas and try to look very cool and glance at Mercy whatever.
Mercy's
like to say
100
that
feet
the-
away, so she doesn't see.
The
Yeah, well,
weight
whatever.
and the clumsiness of which I am navigating the sand, I just like glom on and like just drag Mercy
Yeah, we just
or
fall in.
Vasily down to the rope. So she looks significantly less cool and I look awful.
You know what? Yeah, fair, 100%. And
Just like
as
covered in
you're-
glass and blood. I'm like, ugh.
As you're sliding down like two incredibly pathetic firemen, you both hear a as fireball hits sand and disintegrates it into steam. Mercy and Constantina, you see this fireball land where Vasily and Vargas were standing just moments before.
Did we see them like go
I mean,
into?
They're probably okay.
Well, we have to go look.
Yeah, Mercy is like, you can't get heat by more fire. This place isn't good for you. I will go bring them. And Mercy. Oh yes.
Just real quick, how far away are they?
About 100 feet.
Can I use message to try to?
Ooh.
I think message is magical, so I don't think it will penetrate the dimension that rope trick is in.
Yeah, it says attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or out of the extra dimensional space.
Okay. I will probably try to cast message and then not hear anything back. I'm
Just
assuming.
static.
Yeah, you will not hear
This
anything
call
back.
cannot be completed as done.
I don't hear them or anything. I don't know. You can't get hit by one of those things either.
It wasn't so bad actually. It was kind of nice, like a tickle. It'll be okay. And Mercy takes a few steps back from Constantina, and this isn't what she usually uses Thunderstep for, but I think there's like a urgency. So she uses it to go reappear back where she was in the original circle.
Is that something that you can control so that it does not damage Constantina? You
I took steps back.
Yeah. All right. You go back there and you see sand and soot. Steam.
No, I cry. Wait, is there a way for me to see a rope?
If they have
Dangling?
sealed up,
It would just wouldn't
if they've
appear at
sealed it up,
all.
it wouldn't, unless you
Which
had
we
detect
would've.
magic.
I don't. Mercy's not the smartest caster.
But she's strong.
Yeah. Of heart. Is there some sort of check I could make? Because even though, I don't know, does Mercy know Vasily well? Not really. Doesn't really know anything about her. But I know her spell list.
Yeah, you know her, and you know that her son had the ability to disappear when he wanted to.
True.
So you can make an Arcana check.
I don't know if I'm great at that.
But since this was a recent addition to her spellbook,
Mm-hmm.
you won't be doing it at advantage.
Okay, never mind. I got single digits. Mercy is just going to scream, Vargas! Vasily! Because I also don't see their corpses.
No.
Okay. I'm just going to start screaming.
Can I take can I use my health potion?
On yourself?
Yes.
Yes. You
Okay,
can
well-
absolutely drink your health potion. And it is while you are quaffing this health potion that you hear a distinct clink, 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 clink nearby. And the crunch of footsteps on the sand as someone approaches. Jericho,
Yes.
you see a figure tucked away beneath the outcroppings of these craggy cliffs that you have been walking along. Why did you leave the train? And what does she see if you choose to reveal yourself?
I believe we left the train because it turned over. Yes. Yes. So I absolutely do reveal myself because I see someone who is down on the dunes. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of actually dragging, what do you call it? A coffin behind me as we continue running down. You see this very tall individual with really, really tall pants too. Like they come right up to here, which is kind of crazy. They're like grayish purple, dark man with white hair. And they're immediately trying to run up and get to you as soon as possible.
Ah, 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 ah. And I like reach for my sickle and I like grab my sickle from my bag and I'm like drinking my health potion like,
Are you hurt?
Who? Yeah, and I like gesture to my dress, like my body covered in glass splinters. Yeah. Who are you? Where are we? Yes, I'm hurt, but I don't want to be hurt more. If you know, I don't want to be in that thing, that coffin. Is that for me?
Take my hand. Take my hand.
Okay. What do I have to lose at this point?
As soon as you touch their hands, you get the effects of Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Stranger danger.
yeah, worth the risk. What else do I have to lose at this point?
So you end up immediately getting 7 hit points back.
Oh,
What does your cure wounds look like, Jericho?
So basically, what you end up seeing is any of the like ailments that was affecting Constantina kind of sweep up into their arm and kind of cover Jericho in a swirl of sparkles and stars.
Delightful.
how beautiful.
What are you doing here? What is going on?
I don't know. We just came through the mist and it brought us here. That sometimes I don't always know where the mist will take me. Where are we?
Where are we? Where are we?
Take
Where is everyone
cover!
My friends
need
are
to
out
go.
there. My friends are out there. I have to get them to safety. Where do we go?
Come back this way.
But they're out there. Can you go? Can you help them?
Yes.
I point to like where I think I still see Mercy.
Mercy's just running around the circle trying to find any trace of her friends. And she's shouting, Vargis, Vasily, and keeps kind of going between their names. And then eventually is just like, Vasily, Vasily, Vasily.
Can you see this?
I think we see this from where.
Yeah, I'm like 100 feet away.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can hear her. And similarly, Mercy, you heard the take cover.
Mercy doesn't care.
Okay.
So the coffin is down on the ground and Jericho is booking it.
I
All
just stand near the coffin, like.
Jericho, what's your movement?
My movement is 40 feet.
Okay. Are you dashing?
Yes.
You get to about 20 feet from her and you start to hear the as a fireball
Down.
arcs through the air.
Mercy's going to try to dodge. Just kind of move.
So you will be making your dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Okay.
Jericho, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. 23.
Nice. Jericho?
I'm too focused on Mercy at the moment to really do anything about the incoming fireball.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Here we go.
Gonna miss you, Willie.
Excellent. That is a 21.
Nice. You both take only half. Mercy, of course, you will take a fourth. So, Jericho,
Is it the same?
you will take...
Oh, you're about to.
No.
Sorry.
You'll take 8.
Okay.
Mercy, you take 4.
Okay.
Parkour out of the way.
And I imagine like all of the sand is kind of exploding in glass again around us. And as it does, Mercy just kind of is like looking all around, just spinning around for any trace of her friends. And when she doesn't see it, she starts crying and like sobbing Vasily's name. And she, out of anger or frustration or hurt, she takes her gauntlet that Vasily had made her and she smashes it on the ground with all of the glass.
Jericho is immediately running over to you and like kneeling right next to you at this point.
My friends were here. Who are... They were here. They were right here.
They're not here right now.
But I don't see their bodies. They must still be here. They still need my help.
You can't help them from here. We are under attack.
My other friend was over there. Did you see her? Is she okay at least?
She is fine. Come, let's go and join her again.
I can't leave my friends. I can't.
What are you afraid of?
Losing them.
I take another look around.
What are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking for her friends, but I don't see anyone. Mercy. No, I don't know your name. Excuse me. You didn't hear that. I know your name. Jericho does not know your name. We can come back. If they are not here, then they must be somewhere else.
Maybe they're somewhere safe?
It's possible.
Okay.
But right now, we need to be safe. Please,
Okay.
come with me.
I'll take Jericho's hand.
All right. And then slowly lifting you back up to your feet, and then I proceed to start, like, running.
Okay. I will run with you, but I keep looking back to the spot where we last saw Vargas and Vasily.
Okay.
All right. Vargas and Vasily. Vasily, are you in your laboratory or are you in Nicodemus's laboratory?
Let's say I'm in Nicodemus's. I probably like panicked and just like went wherever it would take me. I also imagined in my head, I have to say this real fast, that like this fire's raining down and Mercy's like screaming and crying, and then the camera pans underground and we're just listening to like soft jazz and sipping tea. Like, totally fine. That's what I pictured in my head. I just had to share that. But yes, Nicodemus's lab.
Vargas?
I'm still very pathetically clinging to Vasily, covered in glass, probably my own blood, and just like lying on the ground in a heap, as she has probably like shimmied him off at this point.
Yeah. She's just like, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're safe now. Just look around. There's a fire. It's okay.
Okay, I look around. I see no fire, probably, hopefully. Do I see Nicodemus?
It's a good question. You see a lot of like weird stuff. I think his lab was like filled with like little baby versions of what Vasily tries to do. So like he made homunculi out of like stuffed animals and stuff.
Oh,
No,
like out of like
stop that.
actual Play-Doh or something.
Yeah, and then like he has like little
Or something
crayon
legally
drawings.
distinct from Play-Doh.
Yeah,
He has
little
like his
crayon
own
drawings
sensory
everywhere.
bin, you know, like the little sensory bins, like one has like those aqua beads and some rice.
He definitely has like a ton of kinetic sand.
Yes.
It's very
It's just
cute.
like filled with like creepy stuffed animals that he's like, yes.
But of all the things that fill this room, Nicodemus is not one. Nicodemus is not here.
Of course he's not. When we could use some help, he's never around. Okay, so I want to shove Vargas off and like get up and look around and see if I can find if Nicodemus has like stuffed some sort of health potion or something somewhere, anything that could help us. I don't think either of us is hurting too bad though. Vargas is a little, so I'll try to see if I can find something to help him.
I have an owie. Please
He has an
help.
owie.
I will. If I look at my, like, so I've taken most of my clothes off. One of the things that Vargas used to carry with him is like a leather holster that kept a very expensive, probably one of a kind, teacup and saucer, like similar to like the Royal Albert, like bone china ones. And he will go to reach for it and notice that it is completely broken and it just starts to fall out of the holster onto the ground.
What's that?
Just garbage, I suppose.
Oh, well, I think there's a trash can around here somewhere. And she's just like shoving stuffed animals and blankets and pillows. And there's like black feathers everywhere. Trying to find something.
While she's trying to find the trash can, I'll like try and put two halves of like two pieces of the teacup together, but I don't feel anything. There's nothing in them anymore.
No, they're thoroughly empty. And in fact, you aren't entirely sure that there was ever anything in them to begin with.
Yeah, I'll just feel like this cold disconnection from them. Like, why do I have this? Just, I'll take the trash can. I'm assuming Vasily has found one by now. I'll just take the trash can. I'll put the whole holster in there with the, like, I'll scoop the teacup pieces in there and just set it aside.
Okay. Vasily.
Yes.
How do you feel being in Nicodemus's lab without him there?
Irritated because he's normally always around. But I also know that something weird is going on with him. So mainly irritated that he's not there, irritated that he left the lab in a mess. It's just a horrible mess. I've tried to teach him organization and he's failed. But I guess just irritation more than anything.
And
because I don't feel he's dead, right? I don't know. I guess I would feel if one of them were dead. I don't know.
Yeah, you would definitely feel it if one of them were dead. And because you don't, he must be alive. And yet, that connection that you have with him is different. You don't feel that he is dead, but you do feel him in this room.
Oh. Just gonna kind of look around and just be like, number 5.
And you hear a mother?
Is it possible for you to hit puberty? What's happening? You sound... Where are you? What are you?
With you.
That's a weird thing to say. What?
Inside.
What?
Roll me either investigation or arcana.
Does Vargas hear that?
No.
Stuff? Okay, he doesn't hear
That
it.
is through your connection.
Okay. I'm gonna do arcana. That's when I've been around.
Vargas has totally found like a stash of like peppermint candies and has eaten one.
Oh, hecky, yeah. In fact, they're peppermint candies that have been sitting on the floor. For some reason, these peppermint candies, it feels like they were thrown in here and then forgotten about.
Listen, I'm sad and I eat my feelings, so I eat my sadness.
Don't shame me. Okay, I got a 16 plus 5.
A 16 plus 5 is enough to tell you that there is a strangely familiar magical aura that is radiating from your bag.
Okay. I would like to investigate my bag.
Okay. As you put your hand inside of the bag, you sift through your belongings, and your fist closes around what should be a much more familiar object than it is. And you pull out the black goat, the wondrous figure, but it is a black raven.
And do I understand that it's different? Like I know that it's supposed to be a goat?
Yes, that is your goat.
So I just look at that and I'm like,
with that high of an arcana, there's something that tells you, though you don't know how, that summoning Nicodemus will be the same as if he were your goat.
okay. Just gonna hold the raven up and be like, how did you get in there? How did you? Mm-hmm.
Is it time to come out?
I mean, that would be nice, I guess, if you can help with this situation. There's fireballs flying everywhere. We need to make a quick retreat. Is that something you can help with? Do you have something?
Magic gone.
What?
Magic gone.
What magic?
It doesn't seem to understand.
Are you okay? You seem different. And also, you're inside this statue now, I guess. Vargas, do you hear anything from this? And she holds the statue up to Vargas, like right up to his face.
What is this? What is this? What is this? Is it one of your weird things?
I guess it's Nicodemus. Now, you remember that weird tall guy that followed me around and ate candy?
I know who Nicodemus is.
Okay, I can't remember. Sometimes I can't tell if you're paying attention.
Fair, Eliza. But I see this is a lot smaller than Nicodemus, so
right. I think he can like come out of this thing. But why?
Vasily, this is your child. I'm not responsible for your children or your mistakes.
I guess I just like throw it on the ground to try and like get him out of it.
For goodness sake, just tap it on something.
It's fine. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to throw it on the ground.
Okay, you're the expert, I suppose.
I feel like, one second, let me read this because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have to have the command word. What command word did you use when you summoned your goat?
I don't remember.
That's
would Vargas know that this is an item that would need a command word?
Wait, I know what the command word is.
Ooh.
Oh,
no, I want to do it.
Yeah, roll Vargas.
Ooh, Arcana check, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a 21.
Ooh.
Yes, you would know.
Okay. I'll pick it up off the floor and I'll just like look at it and like whisper. Mercy?
Oh, I was going to say yeehaw, personally.
No, that's not the command. For God's sake, stop saying
I'm the one who came up with it. Why would you think I would use Mercy? I don't even like her.
Why would you use yeehaw for the goat?
Because you're riding it. You ride the goat.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors me real quick.
Okay.
Ready?
Wait, on shoot?
Yeah, on shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. No, you started after me on purpose.
No, I didn't.
I saw you. Okay,
Okay,
ready?
Gideon.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. Vargas chooses the arcana word.
It's mercy.
Kidding. Obviously, Vasily chooses the arcane word. I'm just being an asshole.
Vasily really secretly does love old Ravenloft Western novels, and the command word is
mercy.
I hate it, but I will accept it.
I
so
think
after
dark powers check.
Same. But after
100
you
Vasily.
say,
Inherently evil.
I imagine that Vasily like says yeehaw in the most deadpan,
Oh,
like
yeah.
unbothered. Patton Oswalt has a bit about a guy shaving his balls, so this like same thing where he's just
Yeah.
like unbothered by it, and when really it is the darkest timeline. And I want Vargas to just like look for the exit of the lab. You know, I'd rather get blown to bits by fireballs. But he ends up just picking up another candy off the floor and just like doing this and handing it back to him. Like, I cannot deal with this right now.
All right, Vasily, give me a straight-faced deadpan yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Nice.
Ugh, I hate it.
The Raven of Terror unfolds in a flurry of raven feathers. And Nicodemus, something that once was Nicodemus, this mass of feathers and flesh and too many eyes and too many teeth, fills the lab.
So are we just like pushed back against the walls? Like,
No, it is a large creature. That would be ridiculous. It's just the same size of, like, you know, a big horse. Like Clydesdale.
oh, yeehaw. Okay. Maybe like number 5?
Mother.
Okay, I guess you did hit puberty. Where's your face?
Let me roll something real quick.
Oh God. He has 4 faces.
26 collections of eyes and mouths open and look at you.
Okay, that was
on that side of his body.
Oh,
Why would you not make anything cute? Have you not seen a dog?
I all built them based on myself, so that's kind of an insult, but you didn't know that.
Well, you know what? I get it now, kind of.
Kind of sounds like a cell phone.
Yeah, well, I have low self-esteem. Do you? When did this happen? Are you? What? Are you okay?
Mother.
Yeah, you said that.
Can we go?
I don't know. We need to. Are you able to transport us quickly? Since can you carry us somewhere quickly?
I am fast.
Cool. Okay, so I want to open the exit and kind of like just a little to peek out to see if we can.
You're gonna have to climb up. Would you like to do this stealthily? Would you like to do this quickly? Would you like to do this?
I just want to do it quickly, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's whatever I got to do. I want to quickly kind of like climb up the rope and then like peek out to see if we have a moment, if I can hear them shooting another fireball, anything to give us an opening.
Dexterity saving throw at advantage.
That was a nat 20 and that was a 2. So 21.
So a nat 20 is enough for you to see this writhing sphere of flames before it lands, and you just zook, straight back down.
Okay, so I slide back down the rope and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. And I look at Vargas. I guess we live here now. Do you have an idea?
I just want to go. You know, I don't know where home is. That's so bad. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay here out with my sadness, and I hope nobody wants to eat these candies because I've eaten most of them off the floor. I used to be a gentleman, you know, like I dressed really well, and now I eat candy off the floor.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't have any. By the way, I don't have any. Like, I don't think I have any like powers anymore. So
What?
yeah, like Claudia's gone, so you're on your own. Yeah.
Okay.
Does Vasily know who Claudia? Like, was that ever explained?
Yeah, I don't
outside
think
of her?
I know. I mean, I know the Claudia we met at the party.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think that
So-
Vasily was ever like closely privy to your relationship with Claudia.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She knows that Claudia
did
is
try
a
and-
very rich girl who dressed her up for a masquerade
So I'm
party.
just like, okay.
And in fact, I don't know. Sorry, I burped. I don't know if Vasily knows that you went 3 years in the past, really, until like later in that
Does
episode.
Vasily remember I tried to shove her down a garbage chute? Because I just remembered I tried to do
I 100% bet you $100 that Vasily remembers you trying to throw her in the
Mhm.
trash and saying that you were just
Where
trying
she
to send her
belongs.
home.
Yeah.
She still saved your life. Okay. So
Yes.
Debatable.
okay, well, do you have any kind of weapon? Anything?
I had a sword at one point.
What happened to it?
I yeeted it into a forest.
What is
You
this
actually
yeet?
still have that sword.
Oh, it did come back. I have this sword, my gambler's rapier. Do I still have it?
Yeah, Shri Saral gave it to you and then you tried to kill her.
Whoops. Oopsie.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna reach into the trash and take back out that holster. And
Okay. They're gonna take out the cup. Like, don't dig in the trash. It's bad.
it's a nice cup. And I'm gonna put the holster down on Nicodemus's table. And
I have a
look at-
feeling that wherever it is we are, the sword isn't gonna do anything if they can launch a fireball.
Well, fair. We need something ranged.
You start to hear like this whuffing sound, like a like if Nicodemus did not have a beak, you would compare it to like a dog that has picked up a scent. And suddenly what could be described as his head swivels up and upside down between two enormous shoulder blades and looks at you. Hungry.
Ugh.
Vargas, give him back his candy.
You see
Do it.
Nicodemus's limbs wing out, crack, and come back around, and he just flops onto what was his back. And he's standing straight up. Hungry.
Do you want the mint that I have? I'll like take it out of my mouth and like offer it.
You see these large legs, one in front of the other, as he paddles over quickly to the table and takes up the sword hilt in his beak.
What are you, number 5, what are you doing?
Do I have to hold an open palm like a horse or what?
Yeah, I
And
would
you just hear the clack of his beak against the metal Vasily. Will you make me a charisma saving throw?
Oh, that's a disadvantage. Love it.
I know, God.
'Cause I'm so
Why would I do
uggy.
that?
I'm so uggy. All right.
Why would I do that? I know.
That's a nat 1 plus 3, so
A nat 1. Are you okay if I take over you for a minute?
sure, that's fine.
Cool. You feel your hands start to move of their own accord as a memory guides you, not yours. And you carefully select this sword. And you 3 times against the hilt, and a slot opens. You pull out the same coin, a memory of meeting Vargas in a marketplace, a family heirloom, a soul coin. And you know if you feed this to Nicodemus, he will no longer be hungry. And then you have control again.
Okay. So I'm holding the soul coin in my hand. And as Vargas said, I'm going to offer it to Nicodemus, open palm, like a horse.
And Nicodemus thrashes his head back and forth and clack, clack, clacks his beak and goes and opens up, and you see all of these rows of teeth inside.
Oh,
and his voice from deep in his gullet, Mother.
So I guess I drop it in instead. I'll just
make a wish.
I wish he won't eat me.
And he, and you hear this sound of satisfaction rev like an engine. And then his skin splits. Mercy.
I'm crying.
Are you having a delightful time, Mercy?
There's enough, Constantina. There's nothing left of Vasily. Her body wasn't there, and I broke my gauntlet. But maybe she was never. That person never existed anyway.
About Marcus, did you see anything of? I can't imagine they would just be like obliterated like that. Like, it hurts, but I didn't like fall apart when I got hit by the blast. So maybe they did what you did and found somewhere to hide.
Maybe. I didn't see any trace of them.
I mean, maybe I don't know if other people can do what you can do. What are you like? Took me somewhere else. But I don't know. I feel like there would be something out there, right? But I don't know if we can go look right now. I'm assuming we're still seeing like fireballs.
Yes.
Flying overhead. Jericho, did you tell me your name when we met? I can't remember.
Nope.
Okay.
You can just see them like looking both at if there's any more like fire, if you can see the source of the fire, looking out towards where the blast was, where Mercy was, to see if there's anyone else out there. They're basically on guard at the moment.
Mercy, this person helps me. They made me some healing back, so I'm not, I was real bad there for a second, but maybe they can help us. And I tap Jericho. I tug on your sleeve or whatever to get your attention.
Oh,
Hi.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Jericho.
Oh, Jericho, thank you for your help earlier. My name is Constantina, and this is Mercy, and we are looking for our friends. Do you know? I know you were just out there. What is going on? Is there anywhere we can go to find a safe haven for now?
Where are we?
Lots of questions coming at you fast. We're just like,
Right now, we are in the middle of a battlefield.
Okay, well that makes sense now, seeing all of the fireballs over our heads. I mean, you must also be in danger, right? Also, what does your the thing that you were carrying with you? I made sure to kind of keep an eye on it, but I don't know.
Oh, it's a coffin.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed, given the size. But is there somebody in there?
No, it's just my stuff.
Oh! I've seen lots of interesting bags in my day, but never one, with that kind of a style. Do you live? Are you from here? Like, is there somewhere we can go, or so we can, look for our friends? I have no idea where they are, and I tried to call out to them, with my magic, and I couldn't hear anything.
I start crying again.
Oh, and I'm like, I pull Mercy into my I'm cupping you as I'm trying to talk to Jericho.
I have to apologize. I was on a train on my way to Mudar, and our train basically was knocked over, and I have been trying to get over to the city since, but I found you.
Well, I'm lucky that I ran into you. I'm sorry about your troubles. I think we are all in trouble right now.
Yes.
So you said the city, is that nearby? Is that somewhere that we could feasibly get somewhere soon?
How long has Jericho been traveling at this rate? Like, would they know how long it would take to get over there?
When you were on the train, you were going to be there by nightfall.
I see.
Yeah. I don't know how quickly trains on average go. Let's just say it was going at the same speed as, say, an Eberron lightning rail.
Okay.
So probably 100 miles an hour. So a while away.
Still a while off from the biggest city.
Do you know who, you mentioned Battlefield, do you know who is fighting right now?
Demons.
Oh, okay, so that's probably why all the fire, right? Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're safe here behind this dune, probably, right?
We are not, but I still do not see your friends. Oh.
Well, if there is no trace of them, I don't know, I can't.
How will they know how to find us?
Well, maybe we could leave something behind? Or, hang on, let me see if, I can't really leave a note because there's someone to give the note to, but, well, we could stay here for a while longer and maybe make camp, but I don't think we're safe in this area. I think that we're right in the middle of the battlefield.
Jericho, will you make me a history or survival check? You've wandered the deserts for a little while, so I want to see how well you would know this.
Okay. So that would be a 12.
All right. A 12, and I just rolled difficulty against that. A 12 is enough to know that these trains, these locomotives going through the desert, yes, it would stop at Mudar tonight in about 8 hours. But there are smaller depots and train stations along the way. The closest one is about 11 miles from you.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. Well, if we were to go back to the rails and follow it up, there would be another stop, give or take 11 miles.
Okay, it's not too far. I think we should go somewhere just to get to somewhere safe, and then we can figure out how to go search for them. I can't imagine that this battle will last, indefinitely, so we can...
Okay.
I don't know.
What was the name of the city where we're going again?
Well, the bigger city is Mudar. I'm not too sure what the name of this next stop might be.
Okay. Mercy is going to dig through her pack, which is very well organized. So it's not so much digging as like sifting through files. And she's going to take this like handkerchief that is scented with wolfsbane. And she's going to bite her finger. And blood kind of drips down her claw like a quill pen. And she just writes Mudar on soaking the blood into the handkerchief. And then, I don't know if I have like a stick-like thing. I imagine like a torch maybe. I'll like tie it to the end of the torch and like stick it behind the dune, since I imagine they will try to look for us once they escape. Also, the police are coming for me.
That means we must move.
That smell is kind of off-putting, Mercy. What does that scent on your item?
Oh, it's the... Oh. It's wolfsbane.
I don't really like it, so I might, walk on the other side of our new friend here.
I'm gonna turn it away from you.
Delightful. What would you like to do? Are you going to walk on?
I feel like we probably wait for a while, and if Vasily and Vargas just never leave their thing, we probably start walking towards this stop, hoping that they get this message of where we're headed.
Okay. Now, Jericho, you would know quickest point between two places, straight line. So, would you like to walk through the desert, or would you like to follow the train tracks?
Seeing as that Jericho does not know the capabilities of these other individuals that are stuck here in the wastes, I believe I would like to go towards the tracks.
Yeah. And as you go towards the tracks, you see that this sky, this deep, deep red, has begun to creep across it, like blood across Mercy's handkerchief. It is nearly nighttime in Har'Akir. And the moon that rises is black as sackcloth and almost full. What's your marching order as you come upon these iron tracks?
I would probably take lead.
I would probably sandwich Constantina in the middle.
Yeah, you would. Sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God,
I'm
TK.
sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't fire me. Please don't fire me.
I'll be the middle part of that sandwich.
Yeah, you will.
TK!
What? New season, new year, new me. Now, these train tracks are about as wide as a human adult laying upon their stomach. Tips of the hands, tips of the toes. You can walk single file, or you can walk 3 abreast.
I mean, I think I'm walking kind of next to Mercy.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Can I hold Mercy's
Wizard
hand?
of Oz.
Yes.
style.
Yeah.
We are holding hands as we walk.
The two of you clasp hands, you intertwine fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Twined fingies.
Yeah. Twined
real
pinkies
handhold.
only. Pinkies only. I think that's so cute in anime when they just hold the pinkies. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Unimportant. But this moon begins to rise, and that sun sinks into the horizon, past all of these mountains. You don't see the end of these tracks, even though for the most part right here, the desert is a straight plain. Who's keeping watch?
Mercy keeps looking behind,
Okay.
like trying to see, like maybe Vasily and Vargas will find us.
Is it
Tina's also looking around.
is it dark?
It is dark in the same sense that when there is an eclipse, but it's not a total eclipse, it gets very dim. It's like a red twilight.
Oh, I don't need my lantern then.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Not currently. Now, there are nights where there is no moon and it's much brighter. And sometimes when the moon is at its zenith, it sucks all of the color out of the sky and it's just pitch.
Okay.
Usually when it's full. But right now it's a dull red dusk. A world the color of rust.
Beautiful world.
Mercy. Roll me perception.
10.
10. Anybody else keeping a lookout? I know somebody said they were, besides Mercy.
Yes, I am also looking for our friend, but keeping an eye out. Shall I roll?
Yes.
My passive is 15, if that makes a difference.
It does.
Actually, I rolled exactly a 15 as well. 10 plus 5.
Okay, so it does not. All right. Constantina, you are the one that sees something shifting on the horizon. Too close, but to the east. Perhaps 300 feet away. And this shift bobs and weaves. Ebbs, flows, until you see the tips of leathery wings tattered, wisping like shadow over the tops of these dunes, coming straight for you.
I like I squeeze Mercy's hand really hard.
I know, I miss them too.
There's a thing in the sky. Hey,
I don't see it.
Jericho, and I try to pat Jericho to get your attention. There's something coming to us. And I'm like gesturing my face toward it.
And I squint my eyes and see it.
If Constantina points it out to you, you both see it. And Jericho, you have seen it. When it bowled into the side of your train.
It's back. We need to be ready.
What do we do?
We must keep moving.
But is it?
That's what stopped my train.
Oh. I mean, is it after you specifically?
I am not sure.
Okay.
I do not believe so.
Okay.
Can I insight check Jericho?
You can.
Okay. 15.
Jericho, what does a 15 tell her?
I don't believe it tells you anything.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you really don't get much of a look off of Jericho's face. They seem kind of completely stone-faced right now.
Mysterious. Okay.
All right. And this thing bobs and weaves around the dunes, but it does not seem equipped to fly. And you see a little eruption of sand as it finally lands, probably 250 feet to the east of you. Let's say you're heading north, by the way. And
Like
this...
it's not in the sky anymore. Do you think it's hurt?
How big is this creature?
Mechanically, it is huge.
Oh, okay.
So even from 250 feet, it is very large, very imposing creature with wings, enormous legs, horns that curve around the front of its head, a frill going down its back and spine. And yet it looks as untouchable as a shadow, as though the wind could just carry it away. What would you like to do before it sees you?
Oh, wait, I can actually do a thing now.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Can I cast it at that high of a level? I sure can. I will be casting invisibility on all three of those.
Ooh.
That's so exciting. To be honest, I did not expect that. I totally forgot what type of cleric you are. Oh, look at you.
start flying if you want.
I'm so mad. Oh, I forgot you were... Okay. Yeah. So, this thing... Let's take a look. Let me check something real quick.
Some ambiance.
I'm driving away from a monster.
All right. So this thing snakes its head back and forth on this long serpentine neck, these powerful shoulders, and it raises one claw and begins this reptilian prowl towards the tracks. The three of you have vanished from sight, but the air, and then stalks towards the south, taking one powerful pounce up into the sky and dissolves into black mist as it flies away. Because it got an 8 on its perception.
What was that?
I've never seen anything like that before.
It was so big.
Yeah, it's really big. I like it.
Advance in the direction where Vasily and Varghese are. Do you think they'll be okay?
Well, if we didn't see them, maybe that won't either.
I hope
Right?
so. Do you know anything else about this creature, Jericho?
I just remember seeing it, and then suddenly, boom, train was on its side.
When was that?
I might have been traveling for a few hours now, so probably in the morning.
Okay, so it's like today.
Yeah.
Do you know
Sorry.
what it is? Does it have a name?
I'm not sure.
Were you traveling with other people? Like you yourself? Like, did you have comrades with you?
Oh, I guess not. All right, so, no, it was just myself.
Can I? Insight check. I don't know if pick up
Previously he did, but since Kat had to, we're gonna do Kat's. I'm moving.
Got it.
I'm gonna narratively move Kat's intro to something else, so it's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You could read me if you want.
That's fine.
Or can you? Bump, bump. No. All right.
Well, shall we continue moving? It doesn't
We
seem
should.
safe to just stop, right?
We should keep going.
We should get out of here.
Or stay.
We can just chill out on the train tracks.
No, we'll
fine.
do the other thing.
Yeah, we're gonna walk.
That's fine. That's fine. You're right. Okay. Vargas and Vasily. Nico has broken his own back, skin splitting, feathers flying, as he climbs limb by limb by limb by limb by limb by limb out of this cocoon of his old corpse, somehow bigger, stronger, covered in his own viscera, and he rotates this head and then shakes slime, blood, bone from his body. Mother.
I look at Vasily and just go, what the fuck?
I don't.
Vasily, you
don't-
made this. Why?
Yeah, well,
Again, have you ever seen a dog?
Okay, hypothetically, I think this might be worse because of whatever I drank, and I think I can blame you for that.
No, that's a hell of your own making. You chose to do that. You did that. That is a prison of your own creation.
I can't think of any other reason. Like, this is not. I've known number 5 for a while now, and he's not changed like this.
Well, it's gross.
Well,
Hate
you don't.
it.
That's your opinion.
Yes, it is, and it is correct. It's correct.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5, Nico's head is straight up at the ceiling. Mother?
Mm-hmm. We need to find something for Vargas. You can't do magic anymore? Is that what's going on? You're completely useless?
No.
Listen, lots of people like having me around just because, and it has nothing to do with magic. I have a lot to offer people, but I have not. Something is amiss, and I want to.
The moon is up. The horde is nigh.
The what?
Oh my god! What? Everything you do is weird. I would like to attempt to cast. Is there a way to cast Eldritch Blast in a safe way that won't hit Vasily or her abomination of a child?
Vasily just points at the no magic sign in the lab.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Explain to me how you would do that.
Well, like thinking back to how Vargas very much would just like use it just because he could. Like he used it to destroy a kitchen. Because why not? I'd like to think that when him and Claudia were like friends, he would use it to like blow up shit.
Okay.
Because
is there a way to shoot a potato gun in a room without hurting anyone?
I think so, if people get out of the way. Listen, when I was in high school, I got to shoot one of those t-shirt guns and nobody got hurt. To be fair, it was in a gymnasium, but I still shot a gun.
Not a gymnasium.
Whew. Yes, I'm sure there is, but I'm gonna make you roll a saving throw just to make sure that you don't shoot Vasily or Nico. Nico's very big now.
And yeah, do you want to shoot him? I can't control him.
No, I don't want to shoot him. I just want to show you something. Like maybe if this was a real lab, you'd have like some sort of vacuum cabinet or something.
Oh my god. What are you shooting at? Are you just
shooting like a blank wall? Pew, 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 pew. Is there like a blank wall, or like I thought like a lab they would have like for some reason a ball pit. I don't know.
A ball pit.
I don't know. I thought a ball pit.
Honestly, we did. I feel like
Nico's lab.
Yeah, we did establish last season that there is a ball pit.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me get in there.
Shoot it into
there is also a lounge that is only inflatable chairs and beanbag chairs too.
Oh yeah, I remember it was like he has like a little soft like cozy lounge.
He has a cozy lounge, and there's a netted chair, and it's got stuffed animals of Vasily sitting in them.
Yeah.
I will shoot at the stuffed animals of Vasily. Wait, before we do that, I want to arrange them. And I want to hold one up and be like, look, this one looks just like you. She's so angry. And like, I want to keep this one. I'll keep one.
It. Okay.
Like one of the smaller ones, like, you know, like the Beanie Babies that came in like the McDonald's Happy Meals, like that size. I want to keep that one. And I'd like to think that each one of them has like one of 2,768. But
yeah. Which career Vasily is this?
This one, I want to think that this is just like the beginning of the season. You know, she had like her lab coat. It was a dress and her dumb goggles.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I would like to think that like there's like a marking tool somewhere on the ground. I pick it up and I draw angry eyebrows on her. Little dot, like, look, this one looks just like you, so angry. I'll keep that one, but then I'll like arrange them in one of the beanbag chairs, you know, like I'll make them like hold hands, and you know, I'm clearly not taking this seriously. I'm having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, okay.
And then I want to try and Eldritch Blast the dolls.
While you were doing that, Willie, will you roll me a d20?
Sure.
Is he choosing how many dolls I have?
No.
11.
Nice. All right. Go ahead, Vargas.
Cool. So it's just, what do I need to roll to hit for these? What's the AC on like poppets?
The AC is like 1. So I guess assume that you hit it. Nice.
17
Just roll damage.
damage.
There's like a big no magic in the lab sign, and Vasili's like,
Let's see. It says 1d10. It's a 6.
Nice. Excellent. It definitely explodes. The beanbag chair also explodes. And as it explodes, there is a scorch mark that takes up the entire wall. Lisa, will you roll me a d6 real quick?
Okay. 1.
One other Beanie Baby completely melts from the heat of this eldritch blast. 11 test tubes of unidentifiable liquid explode.
Vargas!
I thought like maybe that I was gonna not be able to do this for some reason.
They begin to eat into the wall.
Vargas!
I'll take one of the dolls and try to wipe it up. I just wanted to
roll
check
me a
because,
Constitution saving throw.
What is wrong with you?
Constitution saving. It's a 19.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, for now.
Beanie Babies make great gloves.
Yeah, just cover me in Beanie Babies. I just thought like for a moment earlier because I'm sad that maybe I had lost my great gifts that were bestowed upon me by my dear friend Claudia, who I cannot talk to at the moment. I'm so sad.
Oh my god, I'm just going to like pull ShamWows out of the cabinet drawer and just like throw them down on the mysterious liquids, and I'm like, okay, well obviously you need something to focus your magic because you're not totally useless, but you're destructive.
I am going through something right now, Vasily.
I don't think that's an excuse for destroying Nicodemus's lab.
It looks fine. Nicodemus, does this bother you?
Nicodemus has begun to climb up the wall and is scratching furiously at the ceiling.
Okay.
See, he's not even bothered by it. He's fine. There's candy on the floor. He can eat that if he's sad. I did, and it didn't help. But like, him and I are very different.
Okay, whatever. And Vasily like grabs the teacup holster and shoves it in her bag, and then climbs up after Nicodemus.
Mother, the moon is up. The horde is nigh. We must go.
Okay, can you get Vargas and I to safety?
If we are fast, I am very fast.
Okay. Vargas, come on. We need to go with number 5.
Okay, I'll take like the melted Beanie Baby. I'll put that in my bag too. I going through some things. I just need it right now. Okay.
You never know when the value's gonna go up. I mean,
you don't. This could be worth a fortune.
As long as the tag is still intact.
Thanks,
I want to say
Grandma.
that all it is just a tag. It's just like this marled mess of plastic and like a tiny tag that just says like a Comic Sans V on it.
Oh, it's because Nicodemus put the tags in the little plastic protectors.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
100%.
Which then as we know, they are indestructible.
So Beanie Babies were shaped like hearts. What are the Nicodemus ones shaped like?
Oh,
A planchette.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, Ouija board planchette.
Yeah.
Ugh, delightful.
Nice and spooky.
Nice and spooky. Just like your son.
He's so good. So I guess we're gonna follow him outside and like cling. I'm just gonna like cling.
You
to
have to
him.
open it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I will open the door and peek. Do a peek.
All right, do a peek. Give me perception.
So that is a nat 20 plus 2. 22.
Nice. Looks clear.
These level up dice are treating me well. Okay. So I'm going to climb out, and I would help number 5 out after me, but I don't think he needs help.
No, he does not.
So I will
and
reach
he
in for
scrambles
Vargas.
out like a dog getting out of a bathtub.
Oh my
I
god.
need help. Help me, your friend Vargas.
Vasily like lays down on the ground and reaches her hand down to help Vargas out.
Nicodemus also lays on the ground and reaches out an arm that starts to grow in length all the way down to where Vargas is and hooks into Vargas's collar.
I just let myself be dragged like a sad puppy, and I'm just like, oh no.
And he drags you back up like a mangled beanie baby and sets you on the sand beside him.
Thanks, number 5.
Vasily, your perception, your 20 plus 2, is enough to see that a sable moon has risen, and it is almost solidly in the center of the sky. This world, these shadows, the color of dried blood. As your eyes scan the horizon, you see a mass of shapes. Insects scurrying over the dunes, far, far away, swarming over the sand. Not insects. Creatures, mangled, malformed, shrieking, giddy. They're coming, Vasily. The horde is nigh. What would you like to do?
I would like to pull up my rope, pocket it, and just be like, Vargas, come on, we gotta go. Number 5, get us out of here. And then just like try to determine where his back is, I guess, to climb on.
Nicodemus will lay flat against the ground to make it easy for you two to climb on.
Okay, come on, we gotta go. And I climb on and try to pull Vargas up, who I guess is a limp doll now. I don't know.
Yes, I'm very sad.
When you try to pull Vargas up from where Nicodemus had his claws in Vargas's shirt, Nicodemus's arm slides up along his skin and just deposits Vargas on his back.
Why? God, why did you create this?
Because it wasn't a good enough horror season last year.
No, I'm talking to Vasily. Why do you know that like calligraphy or embroidery or something else?
Okay, we need to get to safety. We need to get to town. Do you know where the town is? I'm gonna look around and see if we can see anything.
Nicodemus also looks around and says, blood. And his head swivels between his shoulders. Mercies.
Oh, okay, I guess we can go that way. Sure.
And he stalks 100 feet over to a torch with a handkerchief tied around it.
Okay. I take off the handkerchief.
It says Mudar.
Did she forget how to spell murder? Like, what did it? Does this? I hold it up to number 5. Does this word mean anything to you? Is this the town?
He gives a woof sound and clacks his beak. Doesn't mean anything to him. He does not know.
Okay. Can I look around and see if I can see anything in the distance or?
Yeah, give me perception again. Vargas, would you also like to roll perception?
Oh, I got a 4 plus 2, so.
Okay. I'll roll for Nicodemus.
I got 13.
Oh, Nicodemus got a 5. You'll see Nicodemus look up look around, and the neck gets longer like that of an ostrich as he looks and then shrinks back down in like this ruffle of feathers. I do not see, mother. Vargas, with a 14, you can see the glisten of iron tracks, perhaps a train in the distance. You can also hear the shriek, the gleeful shriek of this demonic horde as it nears you.
Anybody hear that?
Okay.
You're shrieking. There's some train tracks. If you find those, that means people, and train tracks means civilization. And I can have a nice warm bath.
Oh my god. Okay, train tracks. Okay. Come on, number 5. Follow the train tracks. Let's go.
Ride, mother.
Yes, let's go.
Nicodemus will grab you off of the sand, rotate, and put you on his back. And then you feel the pump of 6 powerful legs as he leaps forward. Nicodemus runs at 60 feet. It takes a few minutes for him to reach the train tracks, and he snuffs at the sand, clacks his beak, grinds his teeth against it, looks over one shoulder and then another, and races north. This is where we will end for tonight. With the shriek of demon hordes in the distance, and a wisp of a black shadow arcing over the moon.
Your kids are gross, Vasily.
At least I don't blow up people's homes
You
for
said
no
I could.
reason. For no
I was
reason.
a check. You said I could.
So, my dears, who's ready for outros? Let's go ahead and we'll start with Willie. Who are you? Who have you been? What do you got going on? Shout outs, etc.
Sure, I'm Willie. You can probably find me on Twitter as @thewillieboo. I was Jericho tonight and having a lot of fun. Usually just shit posting online, but whenever I'm not doing that, I'm working on some DM's Guild content in the middle of some meme frogs and a whole bunch of really weird wizard archetypes. So things are looking good.
Nice.
Awesome. We're going to jump straight up to Ashley.
Hello, I'm Ashley Warren, and I was Konstantina Avshalomov, the in-pain werejackal who's taken a lot in the last couple episodes. I have a new website now, scribemind.com. It's no longer ashleywarrenwrites.com, but my Twitter handle is the same, Ashley N.H. Warren, so you can connect with me there. Oof, I have so many things going on. There's too much to talk about, but I did want to... Goodness, someone almost got in a car accident outside your window. But I just wanted to share Uncaged Volumes 3 and 4 because Volume 4 comes out on Tuesday, but Volume 3 came out on the same day we did our live show at GameholeCon, so I didn't really get to talk about it then. So yeah, if you have been following the Uncaged project, the final book in our series comes out on Tuesday on Dungeon Masters Guild. And yeah. Thanks for your enthusiasm, Willie. I appreciate that. Yeah, everything that I do is on my website and usually also on Twitter.
Okay, we're going to jump over to Kayla.
Hi, I'm Kayla, and you can find me online at kaylaklein.com or KAYNCLI on social media. Go pick up Hagmalgams, which I've been saying wrong for weeks now. It's on DM's Guild right now, as of today.
Yeah.
James Picasso and I did it, and it's great. Other than that, I have Spooky Saturday tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/HollyConrad if you want some more spooky stuff. So that's what's going on with me other than Tales from the Mists.
All right, Ms. Lisa.
That's me. Goodness. Well, I have been Lisa Penrose, at Lisa Penrose on Twitter, lisapenrose.com. I played Mercy Albrecht, your sad tiefling. Mostly tears. Just tears in a tiefling suit. I am the brand manager for Dungeon Masters Guild, where you can find a whole bunch of D&D adventures and supplements, some of which Willie mentioned that he's working on. I'm social media manager for D&D, and I also am the host and producer of a podcast called Behold Her Podcast. Which is about femme gamers in the tabletop role-playing space. We just released a new episode today for Valentine's Day, which is called Behold Love. And there's lots of cool interviews in there. There is Linda Lowry, who wrote HeartQuest books for TSR, Mackenzie DeArmas talking about one-on-one D&D and how it speaks to love languages, and a really interesting audio essay by Luciella Scarlett about being aromantic in gaming, so kind of a different perspective for Valentine's Day. I'm really proud of that one, so please give it a listen at beholdherpodcast.com or Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever podcasts are free. And if you like it, go to patreon.com/beholdher to support it. Let us grow, do our thing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Hadil.
Me, your pal Hadil. You can find me online wherever social media is sold at Twittysech, TWITTYSECH. It's mostly Twitter or Instagram, where I post pictures of my hair because it looks really nice today. Valentine's Day miracle. God is real. And on Tuesdays for the rest of this month, I'll be on twitch.tv/VV Spaceship playing a game about moths with Jen Vaughn, who is a sweet bean. Whom I love. And then I have a podcast about where I talk about stuff that I made that I am super behind on. It's called Things I Made It, and that's all that I do right now. Yay, me.
All right, and it's me. It's TK. I write spooky stories on the internet, and if you like spooky stories, then you can read them at tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. I'm never going to update my portfolio because I'm a liar and I'm lazy. On Wednesdays, I'm on Jace Bellerin Must Die. Tomorrow, I am playing in a Call of Cthulhu game on the Roll20 Twitch channel. It's going to be very fun. I will be playing my sweet med student, Jehoshaphat Wallace. Let's see if I get spooked. I definitely will be. Wednesday nights, I'm on the Onyx Path Twitch channel playing Hunter the Vigil. I am playing my vlogger and afterlife influencer. And that's horrible. It's the worst. I'm the worst, but it's very spooky, cool. And I think you should watch it, but I'm also terrible. I'm a blessing. I know. We're going to circle back to Lisa real quick, our showrunner, for another missed announcement.
Yeah. So if you like the show, check us out at talesfromthemist.com. We're also available as a podcast, so you can catch up. Our website will have links to our Discord, which is super fun. I see a bunch of our Discord friends in the chat today. And we are also on Twitter at MissTalesDND, which you will want to follow because of my next announcement, and you all are the first to hear it. Some of you might know me from another show I do called D&D Community, where we talk about Dungeons & Dragons, but we also drink awesome, nerdy-inspired teas by Friday Afternoon Teas here in Seattle. Tales from the Mists has created a custom blend tea called Lantern in the Mists, which is an insane mix of ingredients. I'm not going to remember all of them off the top of my head, but it's jasmine green tea, Tunisian olive leaf, lavender. It's like floral and ephemeral, and it really tastes like just mists rolling over like a gloomy moor. That
ginkgo trail.
Yeah, ginkgo. It's so, like, Friday is a tea genius. She was like, I know it's a weird combination, but as soon as I created it, it just felt right, and it tastes great. So I was hoping that would be up by tonight so we could give you the direct link. It's not, so that's why you gotta follow Miss Tales D&D, because as soon as we get that link from Friday, we will post that on our Twitter, in our Discord, so you can go get that Lantern in the Mist, like a tea that you've really never tried a blend like this before, so I'm really excited. That's our special announce.
Very cool. And we're done tonight, but we'll be here next Friday. Until then, see you in the mists.
Sleep well.